Now, y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the mess, so let's get into it. What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, okay? And we're here to talk about a couple of things, okay? This is one of those Yes for the Messes that have a couple of things for us to discuss and to dissect and to talk about, honey, okay? That's what we're here to do. But before we get into today's Yes for the Mess, let's talk about what we got coming up, y'all. Now, we got the Whether You Like It or Not panel, which will be airing on Tuesday night at 9:15 Eastern Time on Simply Sakina's channel. That's 9:15 Eastern Time on Tuesday night on Simply Sakina's YouTube channel. We will be over there on Tuesday night, but on Wednesday night, however, we got a special Whether You Like It or Not reality TV panel on Wednesday night because we will be discussing the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 14 reunion looks. We did it for Potomac last time. So this time we're doing it for the Housewives of Atlanta. And not only will you see the main six, which is me, Ya, Really B, JoJo, Sakina, and T, but you will also get our guest players. L Teddy 27, Layology, and Reggie Ortiz. All of them will be coming back for the fashion looks roast. That's what we're coming back for. I already sent them the looks earlier today when they first came out, and we all agreed that we will be doing the reunion looks panel. Okay, it will be Wednesday. We haven't decided who will host it. Last year, Josiah hosted it, but it's going between me, Really B, and T. That's who's going in between. So we will know who will host it by Monday. So stay on the lookout for that, okay? So that's it for Whether You Like It or Not panel. Also, this coming up week, Boys Night Out will be returning for its third episode on Friday night, honey, okay? And it will be at 9:30, 8:30 Central Time. That's 9:30, 8:30 Central Time right here on Scotty by Nature TV, okay? Tune in to see Scotty by Nature, Jamar84, Giving You the Real Tea, Josiah's World TV, and Maddie Rants, okay? We will be back for the third episode of the third season of Boys Night Out, so be sure to tune in for that. All right, okay, so that's pretty much it for what we all got coming up. Be sure to stay tuned for Whether You Like It or Not panel Boys Night Out, and also Roasted Review is coming back soon because you guys know that the Love and Marriage Huntsville show is coming back on September the 10th. So y'all know we'll be back every Wednesday for Roast and Review. All right, so without any further ado, let's get into the tea for today. All right, so we're going to start this thing off with Vivica A. Fox and Jada Pinkett Child. Okay, now, you know, earlier this year, everybody has some things to say about Jada Pinkett, okay? After Will Smith walked on the Oscar stage and slapped Chris Rock, everybody has some choice words for Jada Pinkett. They felt like it was Jada's fault that Will did it. They felt like Jada's the reason why Will looking like a punk or a simp or whatever they feel like. They've all been feeling that way. And everybody has some things to say about Jada Pinkett. And Vivica A. Fox was one of the people who has something to say about her. Now, I got this right here from theroot.com. And basically, Vivica says that she hasn't spoken to Jada Pinkett Smith since she called her out previously for self-righteous remarks about the Oscar slap. Now, here we go. Now, it is no secret, you guys, that Vivica Fox was disappointed and unimpressed with Jada Pinkett Smith's comments concerning the now infamous Will Smith Oscar slap. In fact, it looks like Fox really hasn't had much to say to her co-star, because, you know, they both played on Set It Off since then. Recently admitted as much during the premiere of The Great Wolf Pack, A Call to Adventure at Great Wolf Lodge on Tuesday. I think they're really just going through a season of healing right now. She said, according to people, listen, I love Will Smith. He's one of my favorite people on the planet. And we all make mistakes. If there's one person that deserves a second chance, it is him. I think he's taking full accountability for his actions and he apologized already. She later added, I just hope that we could all move forward from the incident and learn that it's a must that it will never happen again, especially on that magnitude of a stage. Well, Vivica, respectfully, one way to move on for something is by agreeing to not talk about it as much. So I think that we should all start there. And at this stage in the game, I think we've grown tired of discourse and commentary for almost every person with an opinion on the matter. It's been months, and I think we'd all be better off going through our own personal seasons of healing so we can figure out why we as a society were so quick to latch onto this story like blood sucking leeches and not let go until everybody around had no more energy left to entertain it. Okay, here's my thing on the situation. Vivica, yes, you haven't talked to Jada, and you shouldn't expect to talk to Jada. Why? Because you have so much to say, girl. Do you really think that girl gonna talk to you at this point? She ain't got nothing to say to you, girl. She ain't got a damn thing to say to you. And I don't blame her for not having nothing to say to you at this point. You supposed to be friends with that girl and you get your ass on your show with the rest of them girls and you call her out and you say all this other stuff when you could have just called her on the phone and said what you had to say. Now I get it. Y'all do the same thing we do. We sit, but the difference is we not sitting on no stage. We sitting at our house. Well, y'all sit at y'all house on y'all show too. But we sit in our house and we talk about y'all and we get a good coin from it, and that's all fine and dandy. But at the end of the day, if y'all supposed to be cool like that and y'all supposed to be friends, why you just couldn't hit old girl up and just let her know, okay, friend, I didn't agree with what you said. I don't agree with what you did. You shouldn't have did that. And then if you had to talk about it, you could have talked about it in a more tasteful, respectful way in regards to your friend. But instead, you took your ass out here and you just went dead smacked in on her. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about the situation. So I just think that at the end of it all, just like the person that wrote this article said, it would probably be better off for all of us not to keep talking about the Will Smith slap and everything that went on with it. Because at this point, I can tell you like this, Scotty by nature is tired of talking about it. But Scotty by nature ain't talked about it no more since it happened. I did a live about it once. I did maybe 2 or 3 years for the messages about it, and I was done with it. I was not going to keep talking about Will Smith smacking the shit out that man at the Oscars. I was not going to keep on talking about that because at the end of the day, shit happens. And he was wrong. He apologized so we can move the hell on. He is not a damn monster or the worst person in the world because he slapped somebody. He was wrong as fuck for it, but I'm not gonna condemn him though. Like it is what it is. So no, I'm not gonna do that. You can be mad all you want to. You can do whatever you feel like. But at the end of the day, he was wrong. He know he was wrong. He apologized. It's up to everybody else to accept it. But if you don't accept it, then that's fine. But just move the hell on, stop talking about it, and we good. That's it. That's all I really got on the damn situation, to be honest. And Vivica should have known that woman wasn't going to talk to her. I wouldn't talk to your ass either. But we're going to move on to the next thing. And the next thing is Garcelle, honey. We got to get into Garcelle. Now, if you guys been watching The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, which I do not watch, I can only watch that shit in bits and pieces because I hate just about everybody on the cast. But I'm pretty sure y'all want to know who I hate because a lot of y'all been asking me, oh, Scotty, review the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Scotty, review the Housewives of Beverly. Child, y'all already get mad at me for cussing all the damn time. Y'all really would be mad for me for cussing all the goddamn time doing that review because I would cuss all them hoes out. I'm telling you, there will be all types of bitches and hoes and every damn thing else I can come up with. I'm telling y'all the truth. I can't fuck with them hoes on this show. I cannot fuck with them hoes on this show. Okay, because I don't like half damn near all of them. Let's go down the list. First of all, I cannot stand Val Richards. That's not Kyle. Val. Vyle. I cannot stand Val Richards. She's a production puppet. She's nothing but a shadow producer. I don't like her. She keeps up bullshit all the goddamn time and then try to wash her hands of it. Can't stand her. I do not like Dorito. I do not like Dorito. She ain't nothing but a follower. I don't like Billy Reed. She can go back to the days of our lives. I don't like her. And I damn sure don't like fraud Jayne. Okay, I don't like her stealing money from them old folks. I don't like her ass either. She tried to be so hard and try to be an attack dog and think somebody's supposed to fear her ass. The only thing that we fear from you is you touching our damn debit cards. Other than that, we don't give a fuck about you, girl. So go somewhere and sit down. I don't like them. Okay, I don't like them. That they ain't nothing but bullies. Okay, I don't like them. The only people that are worth looking at is Garcelle, Sutton, and fucking Kathy. And I've always liked Kathy way more than Val. And I also like Kim drunk ass better than I ever liked Val. Cause I ain't never like Val now. Val is a Val person. You know what I mean? So she can go. I don't like them hoes. Like they can go somewhere and sit the fuck down. So oh, and that other girl, what's her name? Diana. I don't like her either. She full of shit and she a racist in my opinion, but you know, to each his own. But like I said, everybody be asking me, Scotty, you need to review the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Review the Real Y'all already get mad with me for saying the word. Y'all see, I've been trying to change my tone on my videos. I don't be trying to call these folk bitches and hoes. But if I review the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, that's all that will be coming out of my mouth. Okay, that's all that would be coming out of my mouth. Period. Okay, so no, I leave that shit to Color Me Pink. I leave that shit to Jamie. I leave that shit to Rodney. I leave that shit to Erica. I leave that shit to Brooke. And I watch all they Beverly Hills reviews. And sometimes I look at their Beverly Hills reviews and I'm like, okay, they give me a reason not to watch it. And I also leave that shit to Kempire. I watch all they damn Beverly Hills reviews, child. Honestly. So it is what it is. So no. But I didn't went on a whole rant about Beverly Hills. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start talking about this stuff that's going on with Garcelle and her son. Now, at this point, we already know that Garcelle's son was attacked on social media by a bunch of bots who most people suspect that was Diane who sent the bots to her son. And the network has spoken out against it now. The network behind The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is urging viewers and social media users to refrain from targeting the cast and their families and all of that. Bravo is speaking out against the recent online attacks directed at Garcelle's teenage son. Now, on Wednesday, the network behind the Housewives of Beverly Hills, and this comes from people.com, just to let you guys know, the network behind the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills issued a statement across their social media channels sharing that they are shocked and appalled at the online harassment by 14-year-old Jax, okay? Well, the online harassment that 14-year-old Jax has been receiving, okay? We are shocked and appalled at the social comments directed at Garcelle's son. We urge our viewers and social followers alike to refrain from targeting our cast and their families with hateful rhetoric. Okay? Now, the statement was shared by Garcelle on her Instagram story, as well as castmates Diana Jenkins. It's funny how she the one who shared it, but people saying that she the one who sent the bots out there, bought the bots and put them out there. Sutton, Crystal, and her husband Rob, Dorito and her husband, Fraud, Jayne, Val Richards and her husband Mauricio, and Billy Reed and Billy Reed's husband, actor Harry Hamlin. They all reposted and chimed in with additional thoughts on the matter. Okay, so what was said? So they say, important. Housewives of Beverly Hills is a TV show. All cast members know that it's a TV show, and its main purpose is to entertain the audience. Attacking the cast and their children is inappropriate, he wrote. Okay, please enjoy the show. Leave the participants alone. The negatives, editorializing, can be very dangerous, and we all hope that it will stop. Friend of the franchise, Kathy Hilton, who has appeared numerous times in recent seasons, also reposted the network's message. 100% agree. Stop bullying. Then Teresa Giudice, the Real Housewives of New Jersey, she posted in support of Garcelle, sharing a black and white photo of a mother and a child holding hands, and she wrote, "I am heartbroken for Garcelle and her family to endure hateful and disgusting messages. I'm heartbroken for anybody who was on the receiving end of this hateful bullying." She continued, "Stop all this vile behavior. All we want is for our children to grow up in an accepting, loving world, okay? And we all deserve that." Teresa, thank you so much for sticking up, for speaking up. That means the world to me. Garcelle responded in the comments. Okay. Now, this is what Jack said. Now, Jack said this, and now y'all know I got to read this because I ain't got it on the screen. So let me read it, y'all. So this is what Jack said. Well, I like to start off by saying that I am still a kid and wish to not be viewed as a fully matured adult because I am not one. It is currently my first week of high school, and instead of enjoying it like most kids at my school, I have to deal with being attacked on social media. I did not sign up for this show, nor do I have anything to do with this show's drama. I just want to be a normal kid. The purpose of my Instagram account is not for publicity and nor the public's gaze, but to be seen by my peers just as another kid. I really wanted to avoid going private, but I just have to at this point. The constant support from everyone makes it more tolerable. However, middle-aged women spamming me with racist and crude comments about my family is not what I expected for my first week of high school. Thank you all for all the positive comments, and it truly means a lot to me. Okay? Now that's what came from Jax, which is Garcelle's son. Okay. They said there's one scene where the season showed drama break out with Erica when she cursed at Jax at Garcelle's 55th birthday party, and since the moment in its aftermath played out, the viewers have been directing some brutal comments towards the children of several castmates, including Garcelle, Erica, Dorit, and Kyle. Okay, now somebody, one of my moderators, shout out to him, Boss Keon. He always send me all the teacher out. He sent me something that Queens of Bravo had posted, okay? And this is what he said. Let me go to it. He said, somebody by the name of Winnie, I ain't gonna even gonna say the name, child. Somebody said, I didn't see Bravo making every post about leaving kids alone when the woke mob was coming after your son for being law enforcement in 2020. And then Erica said, exactly. It's funny how you saying exactly and you agreeing with this person, but in the same breath, you are one of the ones that's posting about, you reposting all the support for Garcelle and her son, but at this point, you acting like, it's unfair that I don't like Erica. She's a pitiful person. She's trash. And girl, your son is in his 30s, right? Your son is a grown ass man. Jax is 14 years old. He's in high school. He doesn't deserve to be attacked by your rabid fans, okay? So don't sit up here and try to make this shit, something else, because it's not anything else. You're just mad because y'all are in a hot seat and we know that y'all behind them damn bots. So go somewhere and sit the fuck down, Erica. See, this is why I don't review that damn show. This is why. This is why I don't review it, because y'all will get mad at me for cursing they ass out. Y'all know y'all will get mad at me because I'm going to call them all types of bitches and hoes. All because I don't respect them. I don't respect those women on this show. They're bullies. I don't respect bullies. Coming from a person that's been bullied before, I don't respect any type of bullying ass behavior. So why would I respect them? Let's make that make sense. I don't respect them hoes. So it is what it is, child. It is what it is, and I don't give a fuck. I said what the fuck I said. That's why I don't review this damn show. That's why I don't like them. So fuck Erica, okay? Now she want to agree to some the woke mob, the woke mob, the woke mob. Your son is damn near 40, girl. Shut the fuck up. All prayers to Garcelle. Now let's move on to the next topic, and that is Cardi B and OffSet, okay? Let's move on to that because Cardi B and OffSet has been all over the place, child. Now, I got two different articles. This is from Rolling Stone and Complex, okay? Now, we're going to start this thing off with OffSet. Now, OffSet filed a lawsuit against his longtime record label, which is QC Quality Control, and he accused the label of trying to stake a claim on his solo career despite the rapper allegedly paying millions for his rights to his own music. Now, the dispute comes from OffSet dropping his new song 54321 last Friday, which was produced by Baby Keem and released through Motown Records. Now, OffSet has primarily released music with QC, the Atlanta-based record label that he and his Migos counterparts signed on to in August of 2013, putting them onto the global stage with their debut album, Young Rich Nation, in 2015. Okay? Now, the lawsuit, which was filed in Los Angeles on Tuesday and obtained by Rolling Stone claims that part of Offset's initial contract with Quality Control, the label owned all the rights to any music that he made, plus 50% of all net advances, royalties, and his musical compositions and publishing income. When Offset said he came to understand the full ramifications of the deal that he had entered into, he set out to regain control of his solo career. Okay. Now, the two parties finally reached a consensus in January of 2021, entering a confidential settlement and release agreement. In exchange for valuable consideration paid by Offset to Quality Control, according to the suit, the label terminated its agreement with Offset in regards to his solo music, leaving him with the sole rights to his future independent projects. However, the suit alleges that QC has become hostile and went so far as to demand that Motown list Quality Control as holding an ownership interest in Offset's new song and presumably all of Offset's future solo recordings. Offset is scheduled to release another song, Cold, with Moneybagg Yo on Friday. Now, Offset now brings this action to vindicate his rights and make it clear to the world that Offset, not Quality Control now, owns Offset Music, the suit states, with his legal team seeking a declaratory judgment that finds that the label has no rights to Offset's music. Not only are the accusations in this lawsuit false, they are totally detached from reality, read a statement from Quality Control sent to Rolling Stone. Offset remains a part of QC. Now, hours before the news broke, Offset tweeted that this new chapter for me is personal. He didn't weigh in until Perry P. Thomas tweeted, the last lawsuit was filed publicly and dismissed quietly. Let's see how this one go. Been too real for all this lame shit. Everybody know the real problem. Niggas act like I'm the problem, Offset fired back. I paid millions to get my rights back. Nigga, you blackballed me and I ain't said shit one time, homie. I ain't spoke to you in 2 years. Now I drop and you want your name on my credit. And then Cardi B stepped in, got involved in the legal dispute, writing an Instagram comment. Offset bought himself out of his QC deal after they didn't want to renegotiate his contract. I'm tired of people trying to make Offset look like the bad guy. Enough is enough. It's the latest apparent rift that seems Migos is enduring as the trio have been dodging rumors for months that they have split. In a lawsuit, Offset called Quality Control his former label, but noted Quality Control still had an overreaching deal with Migos as a group, which remains in place. Although Quavo and Takeoff have been releasing music as a duo under the names Unc and Few, Quavo said in a recent GQ interview that venturing off of various projects separate from one another was all a part of the process. I feel like every group member has to establish themselves, their own body of work. If not, you start losing members. Okay, so basically, what we're talking about here is that Offset wants to put out his own music through another label, but Quality Control won't let his ass go. And they said everybody know who the real problem is. Is the real problem Cardi? Because that's what it seems like to me. Okay, that's what it's coming across to me. Okay, so at this particular point, Offset just want to, have control of his own stuff. Like, Offset wants to control his own music, and you cannot blame him for wanting to control his own shit. Because, if Scotty by Nature TV ever was in a predicament where somebody wanted to buy it or, do something bigger with it, I probably wouldn't want to do that because I like to control. Like, I don't like, doing stuff that doesn't work for me. Like, I remember I was supposed to do like some segment on another platform one time, and I just didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't like it because I guess when you get so used to I don't know. I guess you get used to certain things doing it your way, and then you putting it in the hands of somebody else, and it just don't work for me. Like, I'm used to doing my shit my way. So when you get up under somebody else and I got a whole thing that's set out for you to do, it's like, no. So that's where I be at with shit. It'd be like, I want to do something on my own. I'm used to doing my shit on my own. So why would I come to somebody else and have them tell me, put the platter out there for me about what I need to be doing when I got my own shit? You know what I'm saying? So I see where Offset is talking about. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But then Offset ain't out of the woods yet because Cardi B gets into an argument with a Nicki Minaj fan. Okay. Now, at this point, Cardi B has been like going at bloggers, which I will be talking about in another Yes for the Mess. Going at bloggers, arguing with anybody, and she hit back a Twitter troll after basically they accused her husband of cheating on her with Sweetie Child. Now, this was a Nicki Minaj fan that claimed to be her stylist at one point in time, but has made their account private, attempted to antagonize Cardi for hours on Wednesday. Armand Wiggins talked about this already. They was like, the individual asked Cardi B when she was going to pay up for one of her legal cases, in particular, a lawsuit from a 2020 related fight that turned physical. Why you lying on me? Cardi B said, and why you lying on me and those girls? For I have an open case. Everything is public. Offering money would not benefit me and actually get me in real trouble. You making up anything because you decided to come for me after coming out of jail for stealing 3K worth of clothes. Then the user proceeded to highlight OffSet's criminal record, which consists of a few minor drug offenses and weapon possession. Ooh, my man got a couple of weed charges and got gun charges because he ain't no pussy and was a hustler, she continued. Rather dick slanging than taking pussy from bitches. You bringing my nigga up trying to get me mad. Let's not talk about husbands now. When she said that, it went straight to this right here. The last topic of the Yes for the Mess. It went straight here after that. Now, after Cardi B said, let's not talk about husbands, a video came out of Jennifer Hough. Jennifer Hough is the woman that we talked about quite a bit on Scotty by Nature TV and quite a bit on Yes for the Mess, from the woman who accused Kenneth Petty, who is Nicki Minaj's husband, of RAPE many, many years ago. Okay. So at this particular point, there was a video that emerged of Jennifer Hough, the woman who accused Petty of RAPE, and they said that she was recanting her story in detailing the court case. She explained that she attempted to get the charges dropped right as Petty was being sentenced, but her attempts failed. Now, let me get my Bluetooth right quick. Now, hopefully, y'all can hear this. So, this is what was said, and this video comes from the Neighborhood Talk, and this article comes from HotNewHipHop.com. So, let's take a look. Let's take a listen.
There's a whole statute of limitations on perjury. Perjury is when you lie under oath. And regardless if I made a statement or I didn't make a statement, that is the reason why I stood up in court and I said, when a judge asks, like, yo, does anybody have anything to say before he is sentenced? I stood up and I said, Your Honor, I'm the person who pressed the charges. I would like to drop the charges. I made a huge mistake. Wow. This was like, I'm in court in front of his family, in front of friends, in front of everybody, like, whatever. And they was like, take it to the DA, and nobody wanted to hear shit.
Because he probably didn't have a paid lawyer at that time.
Well, I don't know how much good gonna come from that.
I'm saying that'll be like a load off of other people. You know what I'm saying? Me thinking how I think about shit. Like that'll be a good faith where niggas don't, you don't even gotta do all this other stuff. You know what I mean? You know it's statute of limitation. It is
no
so.
Statute of limitation on perjury.
Yeah.
Be professional or like a lawyer or something. You need to tell what to write.
But did they offer? Did they say if you recant your story, you're gonna go to jail?
No.
When you wrote the letter, all right. When you wrote the letter and gave it to the DA, what did they say?
I wrote the letter, I gave it to the DA, and then I showed up at court. Oh. And I stood up.
You already wrote a letter, and what you said in the letter though? That was
that I was pressured to press charges against him, and that I wanted to drop the charges. I didn't want him to go to jail. I was young. I was 16. You know, my words weren't. You know what I'm saying? Shut up. The judge specifically said, take it to the DA. And everybody looked at the DA, and the DA shook her head like, it's not happening. Right.
Oh, because they didn't want you. They didn't want you to go to court because you recanted your story. You told them it never happened. X, Y, Z. You was young. You was pressured. Correct, right?
Yeah.
So that's why. Yeah, babe. I'm talking. Yeah. So that's probably why they was so thirsty because they knew the case would have fell through the roof. Because if you'd have said that on the stand,
they never called me to the stand. They never questioned.
Oh, that's the difference.
No, I told them. What I said was that I wanted to drop the charges because I had made a mistake.
Oh, okay.
And they never asked me, like, anybody have anything to say? Like Zoo would tell you, I was at his court.
Okay, so that was the video that has came out of Jennifer Hough on a FaceTime talking to somebody. I have no idea who she's talking to, but only thing that I got from this video was I don't think that she said that he didn't do nothing to her. I just think that she basically like I think this sounds similar to what she said when she was on the reel. I don't think that she necessarily lied about him doing something to her. I just feel like this is what she said when she was on the real, y'all. Like, is it just me? But apparently her lawyer has responded. He said that the video clips are heavily edited. It was clips between Jennifer and Black. Nicki's team should post the entire conversation and not just snippets, and they are not worried. In fact, the Queen's DA is in process of compiling over 200 pages of documents stemming from the 1994-95 hearing and conviction, which we will use in our civil case against Kenneth. Okay, and not to mention, Jason Lee said that he got an exclusive interview coming with Jennifer Hough following the leaked footage where Hough allegedly recants her story against Kenneth Penny. But I just feel like this. Everybody's so quick to jump up on the bandwagon and say that we owe this man an apology. When I say this man, they talking about Nicki Minaj's husband. I don't think I owe his ass shit because at the end of the day, the girl didn't say that he didn't rape her. She just said that she basically just said the same thing that she said on The View. She wanted to drop the charges. She said that once before. It's the same damn story to me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see anything different. But all I gotta say is we'll continue to follow this story. We're gonna continue to see what's really going on with it, and we'll talk about it when it comes out. And that's all I got. I'm ready to see what you guys got to say about this case, and we're gonna talk more about it when everything falls through. With that being said, you guys, this be your boy Scott about Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Also, click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. Also, if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. And if you want me to follow you back on Instagram, because I do follow back on Instagram, all you gotta do is hit me up in the DMs with the hashtag message Scotty Gang, and I will follow you back. With that being said, you guys, boys, out of here, and I'm signing out. Until the next video, I will holler, and I will leave you guys with a promo from Nova Cosmetics. Your boys out of Your boys out of here. Bye, y'all.